high call series.
So children, so go to the next section in the activity part, that is section C. Write T for true and F for false. So children, in this section they have given some sentences and we have to read each sentence and understood each sentence. And if the given sentence is wrong, that is false, so write F in the box given against that sentence. And if the given sentence is correct, that is true, write T in the box provided against that sentence. So if the sentence is correct, that is true, write T in the box. And if the sentence is false, write F in the box given. So first read the first sentence. So what is the first sentence here? We can walk on the road anywhere. We can walk on the road anywhere. And what is the second sentence? We should call many people around an injured person. And in the third sentence, playing on an open terrace is not safe. And in the fourth sentence, we should not go alone for swimming. So children, these are the four sentences they have given. So now we have to write the answers, that is whether it is true or false, the given sentence. So see the children, these are the answers for each sentence. So the answer for the first sentence is false. That is, we can walk on the road anywhere. The given sentence is false because we should walk only on the footpath, or we should walk only on the left side of the road. And we should not walk anywhere on the road or at the middle of the road because the vehicles will hit your body and causes accidents. So the given sentence, the first sentence is wrong. The answer for the first sentence is false. So the answer for the second sentence is children false. The second sentence is also a false. That is, we should call many people around an injured person. So is it correct? No. So while giving first aid, so do not gather so many people around the injured person because the injured person should supply a plenty of oxygen. Then only he can recover immediately. So if the so many persons gathered around the injured person, then there will be not sufficient supply of oxygen to the injured person. So that's why do not gather all the people. That means many people around the injured person. So it is not a good one. So that's why the given second sentence is false. Next, the answer for the third sentence is true. So what is the third sentence? Playing on an open terrace is not safe. So while we are discussing in the chapter, that is the safety in the playground is, so do not play in the open terrace is not safe because if you play on the open terrace, so sometimes you may skid or slip and fell down from the top of your building and causes injuries and even it causes death. So that's why, so playing an open terrace is not safe. Where we have to play? So we have to play in the playground and not on the terrace and not in the house. So you should play the outdoor games, especially in the playgrounds and not on the terrace. And also some children will fly the kites on the terrace also. It is also not a good habit. So the answer for the third sentence is true. So next, the answer for the fourth sentence is also true. So what is the fourth sentence? We should not go alone for swimming. So children, the fourth sentence is also true because while you are going to swimming or while you are going to learn swimming, you should not go alone. And you have to go swimming along with your parents or along with adults or your elders. So otherwise, so if you go alone for swimming, there may be chances of drowning because you are the learner. So you should need some help of anybody. That's why don't go alone for swimming. The fourth sentence is true. So children, these are the answers for the given four sentences. So let us note down these true and false in your notebook. So children, so let us go to the next section in the activity part. That is section D, match the following. So children, look at the screen. You are observing some words. That is some sentences on the right side and some sentences on the left side. So what are the sentences given on the left side? So they have given 5 sentences on the left side and 5 sentences on the right side. Now our task is to match the given sentences on the left side with the correct sentences on the right side. So let us read the sentences given on the left side. That is, the first one is sharp objects, and the second one is play only in, and the third one is do not run, and fourth sentence is red light, fifth one is never leave. So let us read the words given on the right side. So here also they have given 5 words on the right side. So the first one is out of a moving bus, and stop, and open field, and fourth one is down the staircase, and fifth one is blades and knives. So children, these are the words they have given on the left side, on the right side. Now we have to match the sentences, that is words given on the left side with the correct word given on the right side. So let us see the first word given on the left side. What is the first one? Sharp objects. So sharp objects. What are sharp objects? So let us see on the right side which one is the correct matching to the first one. So the correct matching to the first word is, what are the sharp objects are? Yes, the blades and knives. So these blades and knives are sharp objects. So just draw a line to match the sentences. So next, see the second one, play only in. So now let us find the correct word for the matching the second word. So what is the correct matching for the second word on the right side? So that is, so play only in an open field. So children, so already we have discussed in the chapter. So while playing, we have to follow some safety rules and play only in the open field. That is a playground. So not in the houses and not in the roads or streets. Next, so let us see the third one is do not run, and let us find the correct matching word for the third word. So do not run, so down the staircase. The correct matching for the third sentence is down the staircase. Children, so all we have staircases in our houses. And while getting up and getting down on the staircases, we have to move very slowly and do not rush, or do not get down with very speed, or we should not run on the staircases. Otherwise, there may be chances of skidding or slipping off our foot and causes injuries to our body. So the correct matching for the third word is down the staircases. Do not run down the staircase. Next, the fourth sentence, red light. So children, let us find the correct matching word for the red light. So on the right side, red light, stop. So where do you observe these red lights and green lights, yellow lights? Generally you observe these colored lights in traffic lights. So in the traffic lights, the red light represents a stop. So if you observe red light in the traffic signals, you have to stop there. Next, see the fifth one, never leave. So children, let us find the correct matching word for the fifth word, never leave. And the correct matching word is out of a moving bus. So children, while you are moving in a bus or traveling in a car or traveling in a bus, so don't lean out your head or don't stretch out your hand outside the window of the bus or car. So children, so this is about matching, and note down this matching in your notebook and practice thoroughly at your home. So let us go to the next section. So children, see the next section in the activity part, write at least 6 things that should be kept in first aid box. Children, already we have discussed in the chapter that is about first aid box and what is first aid and what is the material to be kept in first aid box. So let us see the items, what are the items should be kept in the first aid box. Let us see the items, that is the first one is cotton and the second one is bandage and the third one is Dettol and the fourth one a pair of scissors and the fifth one antiseptic cream and painkillers. So these are the some important objects that should be kept in first aid box. That is cotton. So children, if you have any wounds or cuts, first you have to clean that wound or cut with a cotton. Next, bandages. If there is a continuous bleeding, so press that wound with the cotton and tie that with the help of your bandage. And another one is Dettol. So clean the wound or cut with the cotton which is soaked in Dettol. And a pair of scissors, antiseptic cream, painkillers, and also masks, gloves, and also there are some other objects that should also be kept in first aid box. So note down these objects and the first aid box in your notebook. So children, let us see, there is a fun activity in our activity section. So what is the fun activity here? So they have given 2 fun activities. The first one is, let us read the first one, prepare a first aid box for your class. And the second one is, on a full chart paper, write rules of safety. Display this chart on the notice board of your class. So what is the first activity? First you have to prepare a first aid box for your class. So children, first aid box is very important and necessary. So that's why this first aid box should be kept in the classrooms, and also it should be placed in the railway stations and buses, in the trains. So that's why, how can you prepare the first aid box? So what items you have to keep in that first aid box? So let us see. So what are the items that should be placed in the first aid box, and how can you make the first aid box of your own? So let us see. Take an empty shoe box. So children, so take an empty shoe box, cover it with white paper, paint plus sign, that is cross. So children, paint cross sign on it. So every first aid box should be marked with cross symbol on it. So that is the symbol for the first aid box. Next, keep the following inside. So after taking shoe box and after covering it with white paper or red color paper and paint a positive sign, next keep the following items in your box. So let us see what are the items. The first one is sterilized cotton, and the second one is bandage and Dettol, and the fourth one is a pair of scissors. And the fifth one, a Savlon. A Savlon is an antiseptic lotion. And the sixth one is adhesive tape. And the seventh one, a bottle of tincture iodine. So this tincture iodine is a chemical which will cleanse your wound or cut. So if there is any bacteria or germs in the wound, so it will kill that germs and bacteria, this tincture iodine. And eighth one is a medicated soap. So if there is any scratch or wound or cut or any animal bite, first we have to clean that wound with a soap, medicated soap. That's why we have to keep that medicated soap also in this first aid box. So children, see, this is a first aid box and this is the picture of first aid box, and now you have to make that box and you have to make shelves like as shown in the figure, and in those shelves, so place those items in that box. So that is aspirin, adhesive tape, rubbing alcohol, antiseptic lotion, it means hydrogen peroxide, and absorbent cotton, and scissors, razors, first aid manual, gauze roller bandage, adhesive bandage, cotton applicators, sterile pad, triangular bandages, and also masks, gloves, and some more can also be placed in this first aid box. So in this way, you can make your own first aid box. So try to construct or try to make the first aid box at your home and present it to your class teacher. So next, see the second one. On a full chapter paper, write rules of safety. Display this chart on the notice board of your class. So children, all the safeties, that is all these safety measures are already discussed in our chapter. So let us discuss briefly about each one. So safety on the road. So while you are walking on the road, walk only on the footpath or left side of the road and never play on the road. Next, what is the second one? Safety while traveling. If you are traveling in a school bus, or if you are traveling in a car, or if you are bicycling, you have to follow these safety measures. What are those? Never get in or out of a moving bus. And the second one is never lean out or stretch out your hand to the window or door of a moving bus. Another one is always stand in a queue while getting in or out of the bus. Next is the third one, safety at home. So do not play with the sharp objects like blades, chalks, scissors, because they will cause cuts and wounds to your body. Another one is do not play with fire, so it will cause fire accidents. So you should not play with fire. And also do not run down the staircase. So children, so while you are moving up and while you are walking up or walking down or getting up or getting down the staircases, you have to move slowly and do not run on these staircases. Next, do not fly kites from the terrace. So children, so some children will fly the kites on the terrace of their houses. It is a bad habit. So the good one is, so the kites will be fly only in the open place, that is open grounds. And see the next one, safety in a swimming pool. Never go into the swimming pool alone. Always accompany your parents or adults. So that's why children, while you are going to swimming pool and while you are learning swimming, so you should not go alone to the swimming pool. So take away along with your, so go along with your parents or elders. Next, safety in the playground. So play in a playground only, not on the roads. And do not play near water. So children, these are some safety rules. So follow these safety rules in your life and your body will be safe and your body does not cause any injuries. So follow these safety rules. in your life. So note down this safety rules in your notebook. So children, let us see. So they have given some hard words. So these are the hard words which you feel difficulty while studying this chapter. So let us see the meaning of each hard word. So the first one is careful. So careful means attentive. So because of this carelessness, the accidents are takes place every day. So careful means attentive. Next, what is outside? So meaning of outside is the outer side. Next, the third word is footpath. So what is the meaning of footpath? So what is footpath? A path that is made for people to walk along. So children, so if you are walking on the road, you will observe a footpath which is just raised to a certain height, and it is meant only for walkers on the road. So you have to walk only on that footpath. Next, zebra crossing. So zebra crossing means a black white striped area on the road for people to walk safely. So these zebra crossings are very helpful to the walkers to cross the roads. So we have to cross the roads only at the zebra crossings and not everywhere. So next, terrace. What is a terrace? Open area on the top of a house. So each one has a house, and each house has a terrace. Terrace means open area on the top of the house. So don't play on the terrace and don't fly kites on the terrace. Next, crackers. What are crackers? So children, small fireworks that explode with a loud noise. So generally we will use these crackers, we will light these crackers, we will burn these crackers during the festivals, Deepavali and Ramzan or Christmas. So most of the crackers will be burned during Diwali. So small fireworks. What are crackers? Small fireworks that explode with a loud noise. So that's why we should take care while burning crackers during the festivals. Next, injured. What is injured? Physically hurt. So physical hurt means the fracture of bones or anything. So if any injuries takes place to our body, so those are called physically hurts. So injured means physically hurt. Next, immediately. So what is immediately? Without being late. So that means quick action. So that quick action represents immediately. So without being late. So next, what is the last word? First aid. So children, what is first aid? The help given to an injured person before a doctor comes. So first aid means, so generally we will help an injured person. So before coming a doctor, so that help given to the injured person before the doctor comes is called first aid. So children, these are the some hard words so which you feel difficulty while reading this chapter. So note down these hard words and their meanings in your notebook and read thoroughly. So children, so this is the activity part, and we have practiced different exercises in the activity part, true or false, fill in the blanks, matchings and fun activities. And I hope that you all noticed these activities in your notebook and practice these activities in your home, at your home. And this is the end of this chapter, and next chapter will be continued in the next episode.